Okay, hope everyone's doing well this evening. This is John Moody of Moody Mystery. I hope everyone's doing well this evening. Well, um, let's um, let's recap. Let's recap where I left off. Okay, so what I did is last episode I was actually grinding and I was life stealers and I was using the trick to get my thief level down. Excuse me. Sorry, hey Oscar, my fighter level down. And if you look, good, welcome in, Afgra. How you doing? If you look, I've actually managed to get Beefcake all the way down to level 2. The only reason I didn't go down to level 1 is because I was battling Life Stealers, which drain 2 levels. And so, however, notice if you look at my title, it says Getting a Lord One Way or Another. Okay. Oh crap. I didn't realize in my grinding the ninja turned good and now ninja's back to evil. So notice I say one way or the other. So there's more that there's as they say there's more than one way to skin a cat. Oh, okay. Notice I've got a call from PETA saying no, you should not use such phrases anymore. Such phrase, really, eye roll. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Well, so what I'm going to do is I am actually going to remove a few characters. We're going to remove the Toast, and we're going to remove the Mage. I want the Cleric there for healing. I'm also going to remove the Ninja. Okay? Okay, and so now what I'm going to do is Were we rated? Because it says 6 viewers. I'm like, were we? Okay, I don't see any raid notifications. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go. So what I've decided is I'm going to create a new character. Okay. And I'm going to call this character. Okay. Okay, I forget. How do I? Oh, okay, good. Oh, well, hey, thank you very much for the raid. Tearing up pages, yeah. All right. Thanks. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna. All right, and welcome in, Captain. How are you doing tonight? Um. Okay, I do wanna just throw out there not the best news on the job front, but I've I unfortunately I did get some phone interviews for a couple positions, and it turns out that they will be moving forward without me interviewing. So okay, and there's Captain. So Captain Zanzibar just saying talking about Taryn Artstream's also super cute wife, both of which I 1000% agree with. And it's Zeptune. Wow, all right. Cool. And Taryn Up Pages, thank you very much for the follow. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to do a lot of following yet since I've been trying to get positions. Okay, so it says choose race. Now, as far as races are concerned, let me look at the pull up the spreadsheet. Let me pull up the spreadsheet and see. I actually worked it out. Which race I need to go with, and it looks like a gnome. A gnome is the best choice. Although I could go with human. Yeah, no, gnome is the best choice. Okay, we gotta grind my gears redeem now. But you may think this is something. This is somewhat inspired by the Family Guy, where there's a TV network had an episode where they would where Peter would be like, and you know what grinds my gears? Well, I'm gonna just say two things, and I may have mentioned these before, but I'm gonna mention them again. And both of these actually happened to me recently. First thing is app-only specials. I actually went in a Taco Bell today, and they had a $5.99 box. It's like, oh, cool! This is a $5.99 box. It's a great value. And so I'm on the kiosk, and I'm saying, okay, where's the $5.99 box? And they say it's through the app only. Okay. I'm like, what? It was at Moe's, the same thing. They used to have this thing called Moe Monday. It used to be $6.99. It's now up to $8.99. Still, that's I understand inflation, okay, but they said, oh, you can. I know it is digital world nowadays, but still, And again, they say, oh, it's app only. Really? Which I can understand that, but still, that's why I love Fazoli's. Fazoli's has this thing, $6.99 lunch. You get like 2 half portions, which I'm going to be honest with you, they're not super big. But there is one thing that Fazoli's has: unlimited breadsticks. And me, I'm just going to say, the only suggestion I have for unlimited breadsticks is when I ask for more, I say, not dry. Okay. The second thing that grinds my gears, and I actually read this. It's like, I went to a place where, I think it was a place where I really pretty much did nothing. It was like a self-serve yogurt place. And they had a thing for tipping. So you're saying, well, you know what? Maybe I should do. Maybe I should tip myself, because I pretty much did all the work. Heck, let me, give me an employee discount. Now I will agree. Yeah, there's some cases that tipping is good. Like if you're out at a good restaurant, yeah. But, if all, and the other thing is, because it's through the POS system, and by the way, POS stands for point of sale, unless it's not working. If it's not working, then POS stands for something else. Piece of shit. Okay. Now, what I'm wanting by the okay, and so those are the two things. It's like, come on, you know. Um, so we're gonna. So what my goal here is, see, I want, and you're wondering why I'm like. Here's what we'll do. I'll just put in some random characters. Oh, the algo doesn't catch whispers. Oh, I've heard about this ASMR. You know, okay. What I'm looking for here is I am looking for a character, probably a bonus minimum of 18. So this could be a bit of a grind. Because what I'm gonna do is see. So what I want to do is I want to get my character. I want to get it as close to Did I create a character without? Okay, so let's delete this character. My question is, why did I like? Okay, why did I even whisper the shit anyway? It's like there's a lot of other streamers that use that word, so it's not like I'm playing copyrighted music or anything. Which I'm still waiting to hear from YouTube on that. Because there was, I forget what it was. It was like I think there were like 2 or 3 videos that were flagged, and it was like, and I said no, there's no copyright infringement. I think your algorithm's off. I think the bots were having an off day. And one thing with a lot of these games, especially if you're creating characters, sometimes it's worth it. It's worth it to take the time to get a really good character. Get a lot of bonus points. Now you may be wondering why I'm choosing the evil alignment. It's because all of my all of my other characters are either evil or neutral. And in the game of Wizardry, how it works is it's evil and good do not mix. So in other words, if there's even one evil character in the party and they want to try to recruit a good character, it's not going to happen. As Mermaid Mad would say in SpongeBob, evil, evil. Now, so what makes a character evil? Well, sometimes you get encounters in the dungeon where you are, where it says you meet a friendly group of monsters. If you just say hi, guess what? Your characters are more likely to become good. If you fight them, characters are more likely to become evil, except for neutral characters. Neutral characters apparently don't give a shit. Okay, we have yet to get a good roll here. I'll tell you what, this is just something. I wish I could have done this off screen, but nah, I'd like to keep this character. No, we don't want it. Okay, so what reason I do QQQQ is because I just, it's saving time. Now, by the way, each class has minimum requirements. Seven, come on, game. I'm waiting to see like something big. I want to see like a 15 or something. $18, finally. Okay. So minimum requirements for Lord are 15, 12, 12, 15, 14, 15. Okay. Those are pretty... Now, the Lord also has to be good aligned. So, okay, so let's see, strength. I'm gonna go for 12. That's gonna be 3 points away. IQ 12. That's gonna be 2 points away. Piety, we're not gonna do anything. Vitality 15, so we're gonna do 12. Agility is 14, so that's 1. And luck is 15, so we're gonna do 12. And so now we have 1 extra point to spend somewhere. And I'm going to put it in strength. Okay. So, fighter. Yes, let's keep this character. So now we're going to change the name. Okay, I've already got the perfect name. Congratulations, Captain Zanzibar. You have a character named after you. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go to the bull tax trading post tavern. Let's see. So we're gonna add. So we want beefcake. Let's see. We want Zanzibar. And we want this chick. And we want Ilowin. Okay. Okay, so we have our party. So beefcake and Zen. Okay, so now we need to get beefcake. So we're gonna equip Sword of Slashing, First Class Plate, Shield of Evil, Helm of Hardiness. Okay, good. That gets us to armor class -4. Pretty darn good, I'll say. So let's so for so let's see. So let's go to the trading post. Zanzibar, we need to get you in there. Pool gold. Hey, I'll tell you what, we're loaded. We're loaded. We're loaded. Okay, so let's see what we want here. Okay. Drinking a beer, preparing some reagents to smoke. I'll tell you what, that sounds like a... Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's see what Beefcake has. Let's inspect Beefcake. Let's see what they have. So, okay. So first class, slashing, hardiness. Okay. And after I like how you said that. I'm preparing some reagents to smoke. post something, so. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's get organized, Moody. So let's see. So, okay, so we're going to buy. So, I'm going to buy a sword of slashing. I like how they say it, just what you needed. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's get you a helm of hardiness. Okay. Ooh. Let's see. I don't see any really good plate there. I don't see any like shiny chain. Okay. Oh, good sturdy plate. And let me check one more time. Let me check one more time about what's is really okay. Let's get back. Sorry, this is like lagging a little bit, but I'm like okay. I'm looking for a good shield. Let's get a large shield, okay? Okay. So Zanzibar has the material. I think Zanzibar is ready. Okay. So let's go to the tavern. Zanzibar, let's see, equips a sword of slashing, sturdy plate. Ah, armor class -1. That's actually not bad. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is now I'm going to save the state. I always like to, one thing I always like to do. Now this is actually what I call an Iron Man run. What that means is if a character there's no save scumming except when I'm specially grinding. So in other words, if a character dies, guess what? They That's what they get. Okay. That's we have to go to the temple and revive them. Okay. Okay. So one I want to do I want to have when sleep at the Adventurers Inn. So what you do when you sleep at the Adventurers Inn, it's a way to recover hit points. Now that being said, why use rest to recover hit points when you've got a cleric? You've got a cleric. Hey, come on. You got a cleric, use it. Should have named the cleric Derek. That would be Derek the cleric. And by the way, puns are not only welcome in chat, puns are encouraged, or any humor. Okay. Okay. So now we're ready to go back into the dungeon. Actually, no, we're not yet. I just want to see if any of the other characters. Huh? Okay. I did not expect that. I did not expect that. You're like Moody. You look like you're stunned. Yes, I am. Now, let's see what that did. Let's see what that did. Okay, the one good thing about Beefcake is Beefcake got an agility point. If you look at these ability scores, it's like 18s. Why can't you change to a Lord now? Well, the problem is, guess what? Our agility has to be 14, I think. You have to have an agility of 14. We're at 12. So, let me look that up. Let me look that up. I for some reason I thought it was 15. Thing is, I'm trying to pull up my spreadsheet on that information, and it's not letting me do that. Now, by the way, so question. So if you get, let's say, your agility goes down, do you save scum? Nope. Okay. So we're gonna go into the maze. Okay. Now, this is the NES version. If anyone remembers the DOS version, it almost looked like a stick figure maze. And so okay. And also let me update the tote board. Oh. Yep, agility did need to be 14. Okay. So let's oh, come on, Moody. So 3 and 30. We're not going to worry about Zanzibar now. So what happens when we're so once one of the characters becomes eligible to be a lord, then that's when we're going to the other character is going to go rest. Now, one thing I do have to state is that um, I'm going to have extra characters. I'm going to have I'm going to follow. There's another streamer, Bass Jack, does Wizardry 1 every evening on the Apple II. Bass Jack allows for 9 extra characters, so I'm going to allow for that 9 extra characters. That's going to be my rescue party. So that's going to form my rescue party. So if any of you've seen the stream before, what monster do you think we're going to be fighting? What monster do you think's we're going to be fighting? Okay, and I just realized something. I don't have the sound enabled. That being said, I have the Nintendo sound turned way down, just because because a few people in chat said, hey, the sound's too loud, annoying, too loud. So, and one thing about streaming is if you don't listen to your audience, guess what? Your audience is going to go bye-bye. Okay. So guess what we're going to do? Will you search? Yes. Okay, this, by the way, is an unseen entity. Now, one thing about this unseen entity is that I don't know if we'll eventually get to. It's a Murphy's ghost. Now, so, you may be wondering, why did I choose Murphy's Ghost? Okay. Now you may be thinking, well, Murphy's Ghost is very magic resistant, so why would you choose Murphy's Ghost? Murphy's Ghost has a very tough armor class. So why would you choose Murphy's Ghost? Murphy's Ghost has a lot of hit points. So, Moody, did you just go cray-cray in the head? Cray-cray in the head? No. Murphy's Ghost gives you lots of experience. And Murphy's Ghost has one attack that always does 2 damage. Always. If the attack hits, it's 2 damage. Always. Without fail. So. And Murphy's Ghost gives a decent amount of treasure trove of experience points. Not a humongous amount, but it does give decent experience. And so this is the thing. It's a lot of reward for not so much risk. And that's actually one thing I'm struggling with a little bit with some of the positions I'm looking for. It's like if there's a position that says, well, you can get $10 and you'll get $10 an hour, but you have to bust your butt. I'm like, nah. Okay, so now how it works is in Wizardry, the first 3 characters are considered the front line, so they can fight. Any characters in the back can only either parry or cast a spell. So we're just gonna have the cleric parry. That's okay because the cleric can offer support. You know, cleric is like a support person. You know, if the cleric, like if let's say Zanzibar needs healing, cleric can parry is a good name for a cleric. Afgra, is that I'm trying to think, is that a Perry the Platypus reference? Or are you thinking of Parry? Okay. Notice Murphy's Ghost only did 2 damage to Beefcake. Woohoo! That's alright, okay. Okay, now, if y'all notice, we actually got enough experience for both the cleric and for both fighters to actually advance. Ooh, it's dark. Okay, I need to pull up the maps. I need to see where I am. Okay. Went too far. Okay, so let's back up 1. Okay, so we come out here, okay. Yeah, Perry the Platypus, it's a cartoon. I took her to the aquarium, she said a shark. I took her to the planetarium, she said it's dark. Jow 7800, I saw a bird. It was a lark. I met some guy. His name was Mark. That got teleported to Deep Space Nine. Ran into Quark. Okay. 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 So we're gonna go up. We're going to save the state. We're gonna. Again, this is not save scumming. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to go to the Adventurers Inn. We're going to have Beefcake stay. Okay. Ooh, Beefcake gained agility again. Hey, Beefcake, you're getting closer to becoming a lord. Okay. Okay, Zanzibar, you gained piety and luck, but you only gained 2 hit points, so... let's see if this chick is ready to... Nope, not yet. Yep, okay. Okay, so let's examine our characters. No, okay. Go to the tavern. That's what we can expect. Beefcake is 1 away from becoming a lord. And Zanzibar is a good bit. Let's see. Okay, yep, still not there yet. Okay. So let's save it. Let's go, but we're gonna go back and okay, actually what I want to do is before I go back, I want to go to the Adventures and see how many. Okay, so that's 2 Murphy's Ghosts. It's 1 Murphy's Ghost. So we're going to kill 2. So we're gonna go back again. Yep. Hey, I just want to tell you, I'm tickled. I just tickled all the people that are like, watching. I'm just having fun. I'm just gonna throw this out there, and you're all gonna say I'm crazy. But I'll tell you what a really cool job would be. Doing chemistry for a brewery. Or for a brewery, Now you're like, okay, Moody, you're sober, you don't drink. But see, it's a whole different thing. It's like you're not like if you're a brewery, yes, you're around beer. Okay, a friendly group of Murphy's Ghosts. Now, so if you leave, there is a chance that one of the evil characters will turn good. If you fight, they're going to stay evil. The neutral character doesn't really care. So, however, I do have a problem. And this is the problem. Problem is that if I want to get one of my fighters to become a lord, let's not talk about it. Let's fight him. Let's fight the Murphy's Ghost. Ooh. Okay. Looks like this chick took the brunt of the you-know-what. Okay, looks like Zanzibar took some damage. Looks like Beefcake took some damage. Good, Murphy's Ghost is killed. Now, you know what the best part is? Just look at what we can do. We can go back in here and guess what? We can fight them again! And they'll respawn. I mean, this is a lot of times how I do off-screen grinding. I just go here and I just poop Murphy's Ghosts all day. Now, I'm just gonna throw this at you that some of you may be wondering. Yes, I actually did. Yes, I had uh, people in chat redeem channel points to name these characters. Um, and a couple people in chat had a brilliant idea from the Ghostbusters movie. This chick is Toast, so there was like this chick, and then someone else is called Toast. They should have said is Toast, and then if I put them together, I'm also just going to throw this out here. This is kind of a PSA. Just keep in mind that like certain cartoons that were made back in the day would never be made today. Like, for example, no one would ever make a Looney Tunes cartoon because anything with Elmer Fudd, because it's like you're making fun of people stuttering. You know, or something like that. So but the thing is, and this is just my opinion, I don't think you should like hide it for that. You shouldn't say, hey, but I don't mind if you say, hey, this was produced in like the 1970s when societal norms were different. That being said, I'm just going to say this. I have not met one person that desires to go out into the desert, carry an anvil, and drop it on the Roadrunner, okay? Not one person. Of course, that being said, I don't know of one person that can even carry an anvil. Okay, so here we go again. Adventurers in. We gained IQ, we gained agility, we also gained 7 hit points. That's good. Okay. Zanzibar. Okay, Zanzibar didn't do too bad. Oh. Crap, okay. Okay, good. So we're actually leveling up. Okay, now one issue I do have with this game is that if you want to heal people, you can't do it in town. You actually have to do it in the maze. Okay. So we're going to cast a Dios. A Dios is like I would say like a Cure Light Wounds. So let's make sure everyone's at full hit points. Good. Okay. And of course, now we're gonna have our cleric rest again, so cleric can get some spell points back. Okay, I'm just letting y'all know that there's an ad break coming up. So how it works is when an ad break comes up, it's your time to kind of take a bit of a break. If you don't want to watch the ads, get a drink, mix some reagents. To quote Captain Zanzibar, smoke 'em if you got 'em. Okay, welcome back everyone. The ad break should be over for most of you. So let's get out of the stables. Let's go to the tavern and let's inspect Beefcake, and according to our numbers, we are eligible to become a lord. Oh crap, Moody, you should change your level to level 5, darn it, okay? And what's this? What's the level of this chick? Okay, this chick is level 6 and 43, so change that. As I said, I like to do the number thing where that way you can see my party. I would sing "It's My Party," and if I cry, I cry if I want to, but the last thing I need is a DMCA strike. You know you got a strike from the DMCA. Oh. I see some potential. I see some potential. Moody, start thinking. Start thinking about that. Okay. So we're going to go to the edge of town, and we're going to go to the training grounds, and we're going to change the class, and we're going to change class of Beefcake. What? What? Where the bleep is the Lord? Where the bleep is the Lord option? Let's do walkthrough. What? Okay, come on. Really, computer? So why aren't you giving me the chance to change to a lord? Well, by the way, since I'm fairly calm and haven't gone cray-cray, there's one thing you need to know, is that lords have to be good. So lords have to have a good alignment. So let's add our characters. So Beefcake, Zanzibar, this chick, and the cleric. Okay. So they're back in our party again. So we're gonna. Okay, so you're like, okay, Moody, how do you get characters to be good? Let's see how Zanzibar is. Well, Zanzibar still needs 3 IQ. So Zanzibar, you're a good bit of ways from becoming a lord. But we're going to still keep you in reserve because just in case something happens, you can be one of our rescue party people. Now, so by the way, how this game works, if let's say you get a total party kill, what happens is that your party members are scattered about somewhat in the area where the total party kill happened. But what you can do, you can send a rescue party down there and look for them most of the time. And by the way, I think there is a channel point redeem that I switched off, where I do show some thrift store clothing. I used to have it as a thrift store game redemption, but I'm not doing that anymore. But if you do want me to show you some of my thrift store clothing that I have, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to do that. So. And what I'm gonna do is I'll set it up at like the next ad break. Okay, So now what we need to do, so you're like, how do we get a character to be good? If you encounter friendly monsters, you say hello. Okay, so there's a couple encounters here we can have. Okay, these are slimes. I'm not going to worry too much about them. Now, by the way, you say a chest. Ooh, we're not interested in treasure chests on this level, okay? We're not. It's just like too much time, you know, it's like too much of a hassle. Ooh, we surprised the monsters. I'm actually not interested in fighting the skeletons. I'm gonna run. Again, I'm gonna run. What I'm wanting, you're like, why are you running, Moody? What I'm wanting is an encounter where the monsters are friendly. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a tag where it says, hey, monsters are friendly. Okay, so a friendly group of undead kobolds. So we're going to leave. What? That only took one encounter? And my fighter became good. Sorry if I look like I'm stunned and it looks like I've seen like a ghost. Ooh, ghost. Now I'm just gonna throw this out here, and I'm not. Hopefully, it'll get started. Probably in the next week or so, I'm also going to be starting a fitness journey. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have some streams devoted to kind of fitness. And I'm not sure when the first one's going to be, but it's probably going to be dealing with like meal planning and whatnot. Okay, but I just want to throw that out there. You know, I'm just trying new things. Okay, so let's go to the edge of town. Let's go to the training grounds. So let's try to change the class of Beefcake. Ah, now you see a Lord is one of the options. So we're going to change you to a Lord, Moody. Okay. Now, so what that means... Okay, so we're going to go to the tavern. So let's see. Okay, so we've got Beefcake, who's a Lord. So it looks like we can only have a party of 3. So because remember, so like I take the good character, notice that the evil characters are no longer options. So it looks like what we have now is we now have a party of 3. So let's inspect the Lord. So let's see, we're gonna equip our same. Oh! Oh crap, because we're good, the shield of evil all of a sudden has become cursed. Oh well. Well, we're going to save it anyway, because remember, I said no save scumming. Okay. Okay, so we're going to... So now we're going to go back. So now what we have to do, Now we have to get Beefcake, the Lord, back to evil again. And I know the perfect way. I know the perfect way. So you're like, how do you get a good character evil? Well, if you encounter a friendly monster, guess what you do? You hack and slash. So we're gonna be grinding more Murphy's Ghosts again. And we have to be a little careful here because we don't have. See, we don't have a cleric. We don't have a cleric that can heal. We do not have a cleric that can heal. And by the way, we're not doing as much damage as we previously did because... Okay. Okay, so here is a friendly group of unseen entities, so guess what we're gonna do? We fight. That's how we can get our cleric to become evil, our lord to become evil. Maybe this wasn't the best plan. Maybe we should not have gone. Maybe we should have done what we did before. Okay, I guess it's not going to let us run. Darn. And you may be wondering, okay, Moody, why isn't the mage casting spells? Because Murphy's Ghost is pretty much magic resistant to pretty much most magic, you know? Monsters surprise you. Now, I'm just going to say in this version of Wizardry, if the monsters surprise you, they cannot cast any spells. Or same with we. If we surprise the monsters, we can't cast any spells. However, we can use items. So if, let's say, there's an item that casts, let's say, a fireball, we can use it. And that's the key. That's why I'm now in the Apple II version, because I've watched Bass Jack stream a lot. You don't get that. If you surprise, you can still cast a spell. And I've seen Bass Jack get party wiped a couple times now. TPK. by the way, feel free to put it in the chat. You don't have to, you know. Lurkers are welcome, except the Ultima Underworld 2 hostile lurkers. But hey, if you want to participate in chat, I just want to... What's your favorite synonym for total, what we call a total party kill? Uh-oh, hostile lurkers? Yes. Yeah, I had those a few I think last stream because I did a, And I'll tell you what, the Ultima Underworld 2, I watched the last, feel free to watch the last stream because I actually did do a few interesting things there. I actually did a few interesting, you know, so what did I do in last stream, Ultima Underworld 2? I demonstrated a bug where the skill points go from 0 to 255. I crashed Killorn Keep. That was fun. I kept attacking people in Lord British. That didn't work out so well because I attacked him in the room of Lord British where, you know, where you're like, no one else saw it. Let's just say you can't kill Lord British in Ultima Underworld 2. So here we're gonna fight them, and unfortunately my lord stayed good. What I'm wanting to have happen is I'm wanting to have my lord, you know, go evil. Then that way I can bring the party back. Didn't work that time. I forget. I think it was Base Jack said that there was when let's say you're good and you attack evil creatures, there's like a 1% chance of the going from good to evil. Okay. Maps. Okay. So let's save it here. Let's I'm gonna just save the state. Okay, I'm not, you know, if you hear me say I'm saving it, don't think oh, Moody's going away. No, I'm not. I'm still here. By the way, pro tip, I find the best way to increase my viewership is actually to actively participate in other streams. Okay, so Beefcake's gonna be gaining some levels here. Now notice that not only can you gain ability points, you can also lose ability points. Okay. Okay, so let's so let's see what we're gonna do here. I think we're just gonna... Okay. So instead of going for Murphy's Ghosts, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to utilize the other places where we could potentially have encounters, and so we're like, if we surprise the monsters, we're just gonna run. And, you know, we're almost gonna always run until we get the question, you meet a group of friendly monsters, what do you do? Everyone I know is a friendly monster. Well, I'm just gonna throw this connotation out at you. When people hear the word monster, they often think of something, you know, terrifying. And I remember Dungeons and Dragons, when they introduced the term monster, they were like, they were kind of saying, well, wait a minute, monster can be... So that's why I often use the term creature. I often use the term creature to designate that it may not be that it's not necessarily a monster. You know, it's... Okay. You may wonder why I'm running all the time. Again, it's, you know, it's my way of trying to get, you know, an encounter where it says, you know, you encounter friendly monsters. Now, you have to understand that this game was written in probably, I think the NES version came out in like 1989, so... You know, so you have to understand that the, you know, societal norms were a lot different. And it's funny, a lot of times certain monsters, they will flee. Which, if you're trying to gain experience points, is super annoying. So you're trying to gain, like, you know, experience, and you've got this monster, and like you've got a monster group of 4, and like 3 of them flee. Like, really? Really, game? You know, and I think the game knows what I'm trying to do, and so it's not giving me those, you know, that encounter of, you know, it's not giving me that option to, you know, artificial intelligence. Seriously, game? I think the game knows I'm trying to, shall I say, game the system. Okay, finally, it gives us a friendly group of skeletons. We're gonna fight them. Okay, we're not interested in the chest. Yeah, I am a system gamer for sure. Yeah. Well, actually, it reminds me of a student. who actually did not show up for the final exam. Because the student was like, okay, I can miss the final exam and still get a C in the course, and that's all I wanted, just a C. And another student called it optimizing your resources. So now what I did, in the syllabus I say the final exam is mandatory. And I said that's one of the ways to fail the course. In actually my non-science majors course, a course for non-science majors, I actually made the 4th exam because I hated giving a cumulative exam in there. So what I said is their 4th exam is going to be during finals week, but it's not cumulative. So if you missed it, and I've had students that missed it. They missed it, and I'm like, sorry. Okay, let's see what this one is. Friendliest group of skeletons. What are we going to do? Fight or leave? We're going to fight. Darn, we didn't go... Darn, we didn't, our character did not turn evil. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a character to turn evil. Okay, we're going to run here. Again. And I'm going to say, Afgra, I know, hey, you're that student. And you know what? I'm going to say this. In my opinion, I'm just going to say this. You may be annoying to some professors, instructors, but I think that's cool. If you are very aware of things, if you know, hey, this is what I need to do. I think that's good. I think some professors become annoyed by it because you found a loophole, but so what? You found a loophole. Yippee-ki-yay, And I will agree, especially time, Let's do a Mahalito on these on these men in chain. Oh. I'm back, everyone. If anyone wants to see my if anyone wants to see like a thrift store clothing display, just say thrift store clothes, because I had that as a channel point redemption and I changed it, and so this is the time to say, hey, show and tell thrift store clothing for free. That being said, I'm actually wearing one right now. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to head back to the... Oh, Afgra Science Stories. darn, I have to come up with a good science stories. I haven't been. I mean, kind of ran out a little bit. So let me think of one real quick. Okay, I actually have a couple. Okay, so one time my car overheated. Okay, and one thing you don't want to do if your car overheats, the last thing you want to do is touch the radiator cap or radiator cap. I don't know how you say it. And there's two reasons. The radiator actually does actually has two functions. Of course, it keeps your engine cool, but it keeps it cool in two ways. First way, what it does is when you mix antifreeze, and etc., it actually raises the boiling point. So instead of it boiling at 100 degrees Celsius or 212 Fahrenheit, that maybe boils at, let's say, 230 degrees Fahrenheit. Secondly, it's actually under pressure. Now, if you've heard of the concept of a pressure cooker, see, a pressure cooker, what it does is it cooks food faster because it allows pressure to build up. Now, you may be wondering where do I go with this? So if, let's say, you have water let's say you have water that has, instead of 1 atmosphere, let's say it has 3 times the atmospheric pressure. That actually raises the boiling point because water molecules have to they're trying to escape, but there's more pressure on them. And so what you actually end up doing is that external pressure also increases the boiling point. And so you may have a liquid that's, if let's say your car's overheating, that's maybe 245 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, I'm gonna throw this out at you. And maybe it's starting to become more of a science lesson, but that's all right. Water has a very high heat capacity, but air doesn't, because it has a very low heat capacity. So what I can do, I can walk into a sauna at 180 degrees Fahrenheit, and I can be there 10-15 minutes. I would say no sweat. Wait a minute. Not no sweat. If you're in a sauna, sweat. And I can actually survive. That being said, if I'm put into water at 180 degrees Fahrenheit, I don't know how. I'm not sure how long it would take for me to be dead. But let's just say it's under a minute. And so what you want to do is you want to, that's why you want to be like, yeah. That's why, that's why when I had radiator issues, I always opened the cap when it was cool. Fortunately, my dad, who was my late dad, who worked on cars, told me that. Oh, I've got another science story. I have to tell this one, because this one is so funny. I'm going to give you 2 for 1, Afgra. So I think I was 4 or 5 years old. And, my dad was working on cars. And I saw this battery. Now, batteries in the 70s had these caps where the battery acid was exposed. It's not like today's batteries where they're totally sealed. So, being a kid, you know how kids are curious. I'm going to just say this. And people say, oh, they're testing boundaries. No, they want to know the world about them. So I removed, I saw the cap on the battery was off. And I saw this liquid. And I'm like, oh, cool, liquid. So, of course, I dipped my finger into the liquid. Oh, and you're like, okay, is that the end of it? Oh, no, it isn't. Being a kid, it's like, oh, liquid, water. So I took the finger, put it into my mouth. About 2 seconds later, I'm like, ah, burn, burn, burn. So that I've learned one thing that you do not do. You do not, you do not touch battery acid. And if I remember correctly, I think battery acid is sulfuric acid. And let's just say sulfuric acid, unless it's super diluted, is a very interesting substance in itself. Okay, those are a couple of cool science stories. I thought I'd share them with you. Thank you very much for the redeem. Let's keep on going. Well, let's wait a minute. I have an idea. No, let's do the Adventures In thing again. Yeah, I like to do 2 for 1. I don't mind. Okay. So Beefcake is a lord, so Beefcake should be able... Ooh, Dios. Okay, so we're gonna go back down and... Oh, no. We're gonna go back to the maze. We're gonna do the same 3 rooms. And I apologize, this is grinding, but still, this is... Once I get this part done, then I think everything... I think I'm set. And again, if you want to see some thrift store materials, just let me know. Just say thrift store. I don't think it's in the channel point redeems. Yes, it changed to a quiz, but it should not be active. I thought I said it is inactive. Okay. So thrift store clothing game, but what I'm going to do is instead of the game, I'm just going to bring out some thrift store clothing. Is that all right? Afgra, is that all right with you? Okay, let's see. I'm back, and by the way, you get a three-peat. You get 3. Okay. So, this is where I used to teach. Indiana State University, and by the way, they changed their logo. This is actually the old logo. They did a new logo, and just my opinion, I don't like it. That's all I'm gonna say. So that's one. That's where I used to teach. Unfortunately, they let me. The enrollment kept decreasing, and being the low person on the totem pole, I was let go. Okay. Now there's a high school close to me called the Miners. So this is actually a tennis shirt. This actually is a sport shirt. This is one of kind of like the dry fit shirts. That being said, I'm just going to say that I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to do the thrift store thing, because most of the stuff from thrift stores I'm going to get rid of it. And by the way, this probably was about. I'm just going to say that the certain things in thrift stores are getting more expensive. So what they're doing now, it used to be you could get like some of those shirts for like $2. They would classify them as T-shirts, but now they're classifying them as athletic shirts, and so they're actually more. So that's more. Now, last one. This is very old. This is actually a fraternity and sorority shirt. So if you look on the front, this is like, it's like, okay. Come on, Moody. Okay, So this apparently, there was some graffiti social between like 4 Greek organizations. It's the University of Central Florida. And of course the back, back they have a graffiti social again, pretty much about the same thing. And that's one thing about a lot of the Greek shirts I'm familiar with. They usually have like a front material here, where it's like, where they kind of have like a small thing, and then usually they do a lot more creative stuff on the back. Like, for example, maybe here they just say, like, so-and-so material, or like so-and-so fraternity, and then on the back it's like much, much cooler. Or, of course, if I wanted to do, I could do that, like, thing on South Park, with, like the thing is, like, the... I don't know if anyone remembers that, the murder cable episode on South Park, murder porn or something. It was funny. Okay, let's get back to the game. And I don't mind. Okay, a chest. No, we don't care about your chest. Okay. So we got a couple more places we can go to try to get... Okay, again, fight them. Oh, we're still good. Okay. Nope, no chest. And the reason we're not going for chests is because we don't have a thief. But Ofgra, thank you for that redeem. As I said, I'm probably just gonna do the thrift store clothing, because the game, honestly, I think it was a little bit distracting, And by the way, I was just terrible at picking what I call distractors anyway. Okay. No more. Okay. So I have an idea what I have an idea what I want to do. Let's see. Ooh, good. So let's see. Nope. I was hoping that there would be a cool potion there. So let's go to the adventures and let's see if any of us, nope. 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 Okay, so here we go again. Okay, so we're gonna run, because hey. Darn it again, Modi, come on. Come on, game, give me... Ooh. Tell you what, we better be careful here because we're getting low on hit points. I'm just gonna save it, but again, rules. Rules are, hey, if it's... Actually, yes, I'm gonna take them up. Okay, so adventurers in. Let's do the Royal Suite. Okay, let's pull the gold. Okay, so Bull Tax Trading Post. Let's get Jeff to pull the gold. Okay, so let's get you to stay at the Adventurers Inn. Let's do the economy rooms. Okay. So it's not the best way to heal characters, but in this case it'll do. So guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna go back into the dungeon. Okay, so again we run. So again we run. We're gonna keep running until it gives us the old option to attack or flee. I am going to say this, that I think I like the NES game just because of the fact that it's I like how they do the monsters. No, 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 we're gonna run. Come on, at least give us a chance to say attack or blah blah blah. Attack. You see friendly monsters, attack. At least give us that option. I think the game knows we know what you're doing, Moody, and we're on to you. Okay, friendly group of skeletons fight, leave. Okay, nope, did not change the alignment. I know this is probably something I should be doing off-screen grinding, but still. Okay, so. That's alright, thank you. I like that, I like that. Yeah, this is the game. I'm just playing the game. I'm like, hey, I know what I need to do, and I'm going to do what I can. And by the way, if you see some nutrition streams come up, feel free to support me, because I'm gonna be right now. I think I'm at the point where I need to start losing weight, because no, I'll just say this. I was actually at the I was actually talking to I actually talked to someone about like manual labor, And this is what they said. They said, "Hey, good, but one they said, hey, it would not hurt if you could slim down a bit." Okay, now I'm going to say this. I'm just going to say this about people telling you to slim down. People take it personally. They're like, "Oh, you're calling me fat?" Now, that being said, it's okay, and I may talk about this in my nutrition stream. It depends on how they define fat. If they just look at the BMI and say that you're fat, basically go away. Because I'm just gonna say this. I've encountered so many people that have a BMI that says that they're overweight or obese, and yet they're actually in good shape. Okay, so we're kind of doing the running thing. Oh, whoa. So, okay, so we're gonna keep running. You know what I think I found? I think I found a way to unlimited spam this. Oh boy. Did I find a freaking loophole? Did I find a loophole? Yes, I did. Oh, Orcrest. Hi, what does it mean when a group of monsters is friendly? So what it means is that they don't attack you. So if you go into a room, the monster, if let's say you have an encounter, there's a possibility that the monsters they don't want to fight. Maybe the monsters are like, hey, we're walking around the dungeon, we want to do other things, we don't want to fight, we just want to mind our own business. So what they say is, let's say, so you run into some, let's say, ogres, and they're like, oh, hey, we don't want to fight you, we're just in the dungeon minding our own business. So they don't attack you. Now you have a decision. You can say either, you know what, F you ogres, I'm attacking you. Or you can say, hey ogres, you know what, we're the same. And so right now what my goal is to get my good lord evil. And so in order to get a character that's good to evil, you need to attack friendly monsters. Now, neutrals, they don't care. They're always going to stay neutral. Okay. Ad break is over, Warcrest. I'm glad I could clear that up. Because I'm doing a little bit of game manipulation, but and why am I doing that? Because most of my party is evil. You know, or most of the characters I want are evil. And so what I'm doing is I'm going for friendly monsters in the hopes that if I attack them, that they become evil. That's why I'm running. Because I actually have set encounters here. Well, except in this case, great. Computer decided, oh, we're going to have all the monsters run. Yeah, actually, I will say this. Yes, Beefcake does need to be slimmed down a bit. And get back into working out because of the... because, as I said, you know, if I'm, let's say I'm going to be working like let's say a factory job, I need to be in decent shape, you know. And again, I'm just gonna throw this out there. Jeff, I'll protect you. We're on level 1, okay? So it's not like there's gonna be some monster that can breathe like have dragon breath for like 150 points of damage, okay? But one thing I do want to throw out is that, you know, obesity, it's like people like, you know, it's one of those very debated, you know. Okay, again, we did not get a favorable result from the undead kobolds. So what we're doing is we are trying to get our lord from good to evil. So how you convert characters from good to evil is you have to fight friendly characters. Now, when you fight friendly characters, there is a chance that will happen. The problem is that chance is like very, very small, like about 1%. So we may have to go through about like 500 iterations to get that to happen. And if anyone wants to run the statistics, and let's say it is indeed 1%, you can be like, okay, what's the probability of, you know, having a, you know what? And the probability, unless that happens. If all the monsters flee, then that's like, okay. That's essentially game over. So the samurai is going to stay in the economy rooms. Oh crap, okay. I was like, why didn't... Okay, so Boltax trading post. So let's give the samurai. Let's have the samurai pool the gold, and let's have them. Let's have the samurai stay at the Adventurers Inn. Okay. I think Jeff is good for now, okay? I know Jeff Quest is like worried about your character, Jeff. Don't worry. I'll make sure Jeff is taken care of. Okay, so how long will the stream last? The stream will last until Beefcake becomes evil. And I reassemble the party, okay? That's how long it'll be. I'm not setting a time. I'm setting a goal. If it takes another hour, so be it. If it happens like in the next 2 minutes, so be it. So that's how it's gonna be, y'all. And sorry for saying y'all. I grew up. I lived in the South for a long time, so. And how it works is once I'm done. If I find someone that's cool, I'll raid. You know. Okay. Take back because we're gonna run. Really? Oh darn! I was hoping. Yeah! It happened! Aha! 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 Beefcake became evil. Or as Mermaid would say, evil! Okay. We're not going to end it right now, so stick around because we're going to do a few. What I do is I'm gonna reassemble the party. The original party. I'm still gonna fight these. Sorry if I'm a bit loud, but I am. That's my personality. I say deal with it. Okay, so Gilgamesh's Tavern remove. We're gonna remove a bunch of people. Okay, so Zanzibar, you are the you don't know what. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So Beefcake, this chick, Limney, so we got our party back. Okay. So sorry for my over enthusiasm about that, but I don't care. It reminds me of, I think, I forget a stream. It's like not like other gamer girl. I think that was the name. Basically said in the stream, hey, if you don't like my personality, you know, basically said, hey, There's an unfollow button. Click it and GTFO. But I like that. I'd rather have a streamer who's honest and saying, oh yeah. So, what we're going to do is Edge of Town. We're going to go back into the maze because we need to... Okay, so our cleric can cast Mahdi. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the cleric Mahdi almost everyone. Okay, so we're gonna do our save state again. Okay, so let's see if anyone can level up. Okay, so Beefcake got a level. Okay. See if the chick got a level. Nope. See if Jalimny got a level. Nope. Nope, no, we're not leveling up. Let's look at Toast. Quest is getting up to close to a level. Okay. Okay, so what I'm thinking of doing, I'm not sure what I want to do. Part of me wants to do off-screen grinding, part of me wants to do on-screen grinding. So I'm going to do the next episode. I'm actually going to be doing, now that I've got the party that I want, I'm going to be doing some on-screen grinding of Murphy's Ghost. And the next episode will probably be tomorrow. I'm probably going to do a couple episodes of Wizardry 1. But okay. I just like it because it's fun, and it's like now that I've got the party that I wanted, we can start to. And please, one thing I need to do. Jeff, you've been a bit stubborn as a mage. You need to get tilt-a-weight, okay? You need to get that darn tilt-a-weight spell so that way I can, when I do, you know, when I do my levels 9 and 10 grinding. So we're gonna go to a fellow Ultima streamer. Please stick around for the raid. Y'all, I'm just gonna tip before I go. Even always stick around for a raid because I actually do award you channel points, and you never know if you're gonna like the raiders. So you may say, so I've got. We're gonna raid Camelio. Camelio's playing Ultima Ultima 7 Part 2's The Serpent Isle, so stick around for that.
Hey, Moody. Perfect time. Yeah, we don't want the wizard mode. We don't want the act mover. No. No invisible. No infravision. No visible. No god mode. Cool. Hey, Moody, Geoff, how's it going? This game is as broken as Ultima 1, and we're using Exalt, but it's still broken. But like, I just read all the bugs, and there is literally no bugs in the game except the one I just encountered. Like, I must be very unlucky, right? Can we at least fight fucking, what's his name? Luther.